This is Alexander Reed with your news update for January 26, 2026. You're watching Africa Stream 24, your source for credible fact-checked reporting. Here are today's leading stories. Prime Minister Abiy calls on Ethiopians to shoulder sole responsibility for national interests. Somalia praises Turkey's role in security and counterterrorism cooperation. Worst floods in a generation devastate Mozambique, forcing mass rescues. The news in detail. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has underscored that safeguarding Ethiopia's national interests and long-term aspirations is a responsibility that rests solely with Ethiopians, stressing that no external support can replace domestic commitment. He emphasized that, while international cooperation may be beneficial, protecting the country's sovereignty, development goals, and future depends on national unity, clear awareness, and collective action by citizens and institutions alike. Julian Mercer has more.
Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has reaffirmed that safeguarding Ethiopia's national interests and long-term aspirations is a responsibility that lies exclusively with Ethiopians themselves, stressing that no external actor can substitute this fundamental duty. In a public message, the Prime Minister emphasized that while international partnerships and friendly support can play a constructive role, such assistance remains voluntary and cannot replace the obligation Ethiopians bear toward their country. He underlined those national interests are preserved not through expectation of external intervention, but through internal unity, resolve, and collective action. According to the Prime Minister, a clear understanding of this responsibility is essential at a time when Ethiopia is pursuing strategic national goals across political, economic, and security spheres. He noted that recognizing ownership over the country's destiny is a prerequisite for sustainable progress and national resilience. Prime Minister Abiy highlighted that Ethiopia's aspirations rooted in sovereignty, development, and dignity require consistent commitment from its citizens, institutions, and leadership. He stressed that reliance on others without fulfilling domestic responsibility risks weakening national agency and undermining long-term objectives. The Prime Minister further called on Ethiopians to act with clarity and purpose, emphasizing that protecting national interests demands awareness, unity, and readiness to make shared sacrifices. He underscored that national strength is built when citizens align around common priorities and take responsibility for shaping their future. Observers note that the message reflects Ethiopia's broader emphasis on self-reliance, national ownership, and internal cohesion amid a complex regional and global environment. The Prime Minister's remarks echo a long-standing principle in Ethiopia's political discourse, that sovereignty is not merely defended through diplomacy or alliances, but through the determination and participation of the people themselves. By reinforcing the idea that Ethiopia's future rests in Ethiopian hands, the Prime Minister's message serves as a reminder that national aspirations can only be secured through collective responsibility and sustained commitment at home.
Somalia has expressed strong appreciation to Turkey for its consistent support in security cooperation and counterterrorism efforts, reaffirming the depth of bilateral ties between the two countries. Prime Minister Hamza Abdi Barre conveyed gratitude during talks in Mogadishu with a visiting Turkish delegation, describing Turkey as a strategic partner that has played a vital role in strengthening Somalia's security unity, sovereignty, and territorial integrity. Discussions focused on enhancing security collaboration, counterterrorism, and regional stability in the Horn of Africa. Somalia also reiterated its firm rejection of any actions undermining its sovereignty and territorial integrity. Mozambique is grappling with its worst flooding in a generation as weeks of heavy rainfall inundate southern and central regions, forcing tens of thousands of people to flee their homes. Rescue teams, including international partners, are airlifting residents stranded on rooftops and treetops as rivers burst their banks. More than 640,000 people have been affected, with dozens killed since the rainy season began. Entire communities have lost homes, farmland, and livestock, while key roads linking the country have been cut off, triggering shortages of food and fuel. Authorities warn the situation may worsen as upstream dam releases continue.
So my family is that side. I have, during year, I had 1 week. So now the moment I go on that side to see, maybe I can succeed to negotiate for the boat to travel that side.
That's a wrap for today's Africa Stream 24 coverage. I'm Alexander Reed. Thank you for staying informed. Stay safe and tune in for our next update.